When darkness rolls the night and hands rise from our side to fight an endless fight, sunlight, oh sunlight. Love, it will not betray you, dismay or enslave you. It will set you free. Be more like the man you were made to be. There is a design and alignment to cry of my heart to see the beauty of love as it was made to be. Love, it will not betray you, dismay or enslave you. It will set you free. Be more like the man you were made to be. There is a design and alignment to cry of my heart to see the beauty of love as was made to be. Serve God, love me and mend. This is not the end. Live unbruised, we are friends. You know me. You know me. Sigh no more, no more. One foot in sea, one on shore. My heart was never pure. You know me. You know me. But man is a giddy thing. Oh, man is a giddy thing. Man is a giddy thing. Oh, man is a giddy thing. Love, it will not betray you, enslave or enslave you. It'll set you free. Be more like the man you were made to be. There is a design and alignment to cry of my heart to see the beauty of love as it was made to be. Love, it will not betray you, dismay or enslave you. It'll set you free. Be more like the man you were made to be. And there is a design and alignment to cry of my heart to see the beauty beauty of love as it was made to be. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Songs of Faith Sunday. My name is Chris Wilson. I'm as always very, very happy to be here singing for you tonight. So that little meme that we opened up with there had a wonderful little moment with my wife and my sister-in-law today. We were sitting around having a Bible study this morning, and we were just talking about God and talking about direction and talking about all the stuff that's going on right now. And it was interesting because Carrie and my sister-in-law, they were having this sort of in-depth conversation, which I was peripherally a part of. And I was thinking about the performance tonight and what I wanted to share with you all. And I was looking through my phone, because what I do is I save things throughout the week that inspire me or spark me to think about something that's relevant to God and my faith and my music and you all. And so I had saved that meme. And boy, it just hit me sort of like an arrow. I settled on, I said, oh, that's the theme for right now, if ever there was one. And so what I did was I saved that meme on the top of my phone, and I closed it. Carrie was still talking, and I didn't want to interrupt her. And I just set it down. I said, as soon as she's done speaking, I'm gonna show her this and say, this is going to be the theme tonight. And in the course of what she was saying, I sort of started, she sort of transitioned into something, and then she said, but the last thing that she said was, as Christians, it's so important that they know us by our love. That's the last thing she said. And I held up the phone. And so we had this wonderful moment that we felt that God put his fingerprint on. Wasn't that was lovely?
Stamp of approval on that one. Yeah.
A really lovely moment. And so I thought, maybe that's a message that we all need to. And so we were kind of working on something. We have something sort of in the works, sort of for our One Hallelujah organization for Christmas time. And that's what we ended up talking about. And that was the thing that we felt that God kind of gave.
That's going to be sort of our launching pad. Yeah. That idea, and we'll see what comes of it. But
yeah, so I'm going for like a rosy-cheeked Steven Spielberg tonight.
Yeah, you have like a director kind of frazzled, but brilliant. That whole thing.
Oh, I like the brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I hope everybody's having an okay week and just a wonderful evening tonight that's relaxed and just filled with peace and the love of God. And I'm excited to sing for you tonight. I was excited to play this 12-string again tonight, and while I was like tuning it up and tweaking it for tonight, I broke 4 strings. 4. I have never done that in my life.
It's got to be rough to change the strings on a 12-string, I feel like.
It's a horrible experience, especially for someone who's I'm sort of nitpicky.
Yeah.
You might know that about me.
Yeah, I've picked up on that over the years.
Yeah. I'm really sort of fanatical about my guitars being in tune, and 12 strings are notorious for just giving you fits. And so I had this, and I had it perfect. It was like perfectly in tune, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna stretch out those last 2 strings just to make sure that they don't go out of tune. So one of the things you do when you're tuning your guitars, you take the strings and you gently pull on them just to make sure that they're tight on both ends, because you could get it in perfect tune and then it'll just slowly go out on you as you play. So you want to stretch them out. There's a whole process, and to watch me do it, it would be obnoxious for anybody.
I think they have watched you do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I have several guitars up here, because if it goes out on me, you don't want to see what I have to go through. And you have seen it a little bit, but anyway. So I did, and I was just lightly stretching those light strings, and they both popped. I've never had that happen. But she sounds good. That first song I sang was a song by Mumford & Sons. I always found that to be a very I would listen to that on my headphones when I was by myself in Croatia. I was performing there, and I would walk around these beautiful cliffs that overlooked the Adriatic Sea, and I would listen to different music. And that was one of those songs that I always found to be really meaningful when I was having a sort of a God walk. And so I thought that sort of expressed the message of, as Christians, they will know us by our love. What a wonderful leading principle for us all to...
Yeah, and something to reflect on kind of regularly, because that's not always the case.
No, and it's easy, and you figure out a way to justify, too, sometimes all the various ways that you can justify your anger, you justify all of these things, and that's never good. I think I'm going to sing. You asked me to sing this one earlier today, and so I think I'm going to play this beautiful song written by Ron Block called A Living Prayer. In this world I walk alone, with no place to call my home. But there's one who holds my hand, the rugged road through barren lands. The way is dark, the road is steep, but He's become my eyes to see, the strength to climb, my griefs to bear. The Savior lives inside me there. In your love I find relief, a haven from my unbelief. Take my life and let me be a living prayer, my God, to Thee. In these trials of life I find another voice inside my mind. It comforts me and bids me live inside the love the Father gives. In your love I find relief, a haven from my unbelief. Take my life and let me be a living prayer, my God, to Thee. Take my life and let me be a living prayer, my God, to Thee. Yes, please. That song. Take my life and let me be a living prayer. You know, I mean, I just don't, I don't know. I mean, I guess, you know, there's been lots of tumult throughout the ages. I mean, you know, I was listening to a song just the other day. I was playing one that I'm working on for Wednesday night's performance. And, you know, and it's a song that talks about what's going on in the world and maybe even this country and stuff like that. And it was written in 1982 or 3 or something like that. And it's as relevant today as it was then. So, you know, maybe there's always been a sense that, you know, there was some rough stuff going on. But I just think that there's never been as important a time, really, to just shine love throughout your life and community and relationships. I mean, I guess there was never a time when that was less important, but man, right now it just feels like there's a push, like almost like there's not really enough room for anything other than that. Yeah. Because all of these other things just sort of take over, and then they start to ruin everything. And love is really the only thing that rises above all the nonsense. So I'm just reflecting on that a lot recently. Maybe I should play that song tonight. What do you think? Would that qualify? It doesn't really qualify as a song of faith, but I'm loving it. How about... So now this stool is squeaking. You know, and I appreciate your tips. I've gotten a lot of WD-40 tips.
I don't know. Have you tried that on?
I've been very generous with every stool with the WD-40. Okay. It's just, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is one of my burdens, the squeaky stool.
Maybe just like a nice rug on the floor, and you just sit down, crisscross applesauce, as the girls say.
Hootenanny. Yeah. Don't you all those, you know, like the Dick Cavett show, like you see those old clips, and everybody's just sort of sitting around like on big colorful boxes and big oversized pillows and beanbags and stuff.
Do that.
That'd be interesting. I see a mother, her feet don't touch the ground. And I hear a father, he makes a joyful sound. And I stand in the water, you stand here with me. Lord, pull me under to set my soul free, redeemed. 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 Lord, I am redeemed. I hear a prophet, he calls out words to me. Make me a teacher, Lord, set your people free. As I stand in the water, you stand here with me. Lord, pull me under to set my soul free. Redeem. Yeah, I'm redeemed. Redeemed. Lord, I am redeemed. And I read your story, I read your words divine. Lord, take my story that you may rewrite mine. As I stand in the water and you stand here with me, Lord, pull me under to set my soul free. Redeem. 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 Lord, I'm redeemed. Well, I kneel at the altar, my hands are on the floor. And you lift my head up, this hurt ain't yours no more. And I stand in the water and you stand here with me. Lord, pull me under to set my soul free. Redeem. Yeah, Lord, I'm redeemed. Redeemed. Lord, I am redeemed. And that one's still ringing. This guitar is very dirty. I have a little humidor that I use for my guitars, and which is basically just a very, very tiny room. If you've been here to the barn, the room to the left of the stage here has my guitars in it, and I keep a humidifier pumping full blast in there. So maybe, seems like I got maybe a little overzealous today. No, that's just an excuse. It's just dirty. All right. Well, I'd like to once again just thank everybody for watching tonight. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday evening. If there was a football game on that you're not watching to watch this, thanks for that. Or if you're just watching later, no harm in watching the football game. when I am down with dirt in my teeth, and I have wasted all I believe. The river stands wide with a shore I can see. No more the darkness, no more I will bleed. I walk down the road, it's a long, lonesome highway. As blinded eyes see, miles only miles. In stillness the wind takes a turn on my shoulder. Rest from your walking, breathe with a sigh. When I am down with dirt in my teeth, and I have wasted all I believe. The river stands wide with the shore I can see. No more the darkness, no more I will bleed. Walk through the fields to the base of a mountain. It stood so high, I fell to my knees. In stillness a hand came to rest on my shoulder. This mountain is mine, son. Now rise to your feet. And I am down with dirt in my teeth, and I have wasted all I believe. The river stands wide with a shore I can see. No more the darkness, no more I will bleed. No more the darkness, no more I will bleed. I haven't played that one in quite some time. That was one. I think that was the first one that I wrote with my 7 songs in 7 days.
Yeah, it was.
That was.
It's funny because you started playing it, and I was like, "Oh, I like this song," and I was trying to remember what I knew it from, and then I was like, "Oh, that's one of his."
Yeah. Well, that's always cool. You know, I've done that to myself a couple of times. I'm like, I'll roll into like a cool guitar riff, and just for a split second, forget that I wrote it.
Yeah.
And it's, that's cool. So I sort of thought of a lovely memory today that I wanted to share with you, and given the theme of the show tonight, which is just sort of really letting your love sort of be the first foot forward that you always put. Well said, Wilson. And this is just such a lovely memory, so we thought we'd share it with you again. So enjoy.
Give me a sec.
Oh. That was such a good lead up too, I thought.
I know I didn't.
I think it wasn't a great lead up, but I mean it had a certain something.
I was sitting here wondering what wonderful memories you're going to share right now.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
So you were so entranced by my story that you lost track of what you were doing.
Exactly. All right, I am ready now, though. So.
All right. So without further ado, here is a lovely memory. This is one of the first songs that I ever learned the whole thing. Are we ready to go?
Yep.
I write myself a simple song, get the whole world to sing along. Call it a love song for you. And who knows, I'm liable to take a song from the Bible, and then when I'm through, well, I'll just say love lifted me. Love lifted me when nothing else would do. Love lifted me. Everybody's looking for a way to say something nobody said, but that's hard to do. They're searching their mind, trying to find one kind of way that they could say something new. But I'll just say love lifted me. Love lifted me when nothing else would do. Love lifted me. I write myself a simple song, get the whole world to sing along. I call it a love song for you. And who knows, I'm liable to take a song from the Bible, and then when I'm through, well, I'll just say love lifted me. His love lifted me when nothing else would do. His love lifted me. Love lifted me. Oh, his love lifted me when nothing else would do. His love lifted me. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Oh, them kids. I'm a little hairier So
Yeah.
that was right, and that was the first week
That
of
was
the lockdown.
second, I think that was the second show that we did. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I look like I'm wearing a disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I was watching it on the monitor, but I couldn't hear it, so
Yeah.
I just spent the time watching the children's faces.
Oh, I know.
So great. Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Why me, Lord? What did I ever do that was worth loving you, or the kindness you've shown? Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I've needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Tell me, Lord, do you think there's a way I can try to repay all I've taken from you? Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I've needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Jesus, my soul's in your hand. just a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this world below. There's no sickness, no toil, nor danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father and all my loved ones who've gone home. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home. Dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is hard and steep. Beauteous fields arise before me, where God's redeemed their vigils keep. I'm going there to see my mother and all my loved ones who've gone on. So I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home. Just a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this world below. There's no sickness, no toil or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father and all my loved ones who've gone home. So I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home.
Some of those great old sort of gospel-y blues tunes, that they have such a great way of, you know, just telling the simple story. Like, you know, you have the 3-chord song and you're just trying to, you know, to tell the story of just being earthbound on your way home.
Yeah.
To heaven.
Yeah.
And they find such clever ways to do it. You know?
Yeah.
That song just, I think it's got this great thing. Love that. I'm going to sing, well, let me think. Maybe I can do this. Let's see here. Do you have anything you want to mention while I just do a little technical thing here? I put you on the spot.
Well, I guess we could mention, If you're not, if you haven't subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, now would be a great time to do it. And basically that just means that you'll get notified when he goes live or if he's got a new video up. So that would be helpful to us and to you. Also, a like on this video if you are enjoying what you're hearing would be great. That kind of helps us out with the YouTube algorithms and all of that. Yeah, that about covers that.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Also, if you would like to support what we're doing, we've got a lot of cool stuff going on. Some outreach stuff that we're trying to do, and in addition to just try to sort of keeping this building going and keeping this show going. So if you'd like to support us, we would be so grateful for those donations. You can make a donation by going to www.chriswilson.us. And there's a donation button right there if you scroll down on the homepage, or an address if you'd like to send a donation. And like I said, we'd be so grateful for that. We do sort of need them to keep this going and keep doing what we're doing. And we're so grateful to all of you who've already supported us. It's an amazing thing. I feel all of that love every day. So I had the chance to spend a little bit of time with Don Potter. For those of you who are not familiar, Don Potter's from Rochester, and he ended up being the sort of the band leader and one of the main, I guess, discoverers of the Judds, and played with them for many, many years. Was their guitar player, wrote a lot of songs for them. And there's a little lick in my song, Poor Boy, where I kind of go... And I remember sitting on the edge of the stage. Don and his wife Christine were here, and we were just chatting about things. And I played that little lick, and I could see this sort of glimmer in his eye. And I'm just putting this together, so I'm just sort of inferring that this is what happened, because I could see that there was this spark of recognition with that. And so cut to just last week, this song just sort of popped into my field of view, and I started playing it and realized that this is one of those Judd songs that Don was instrumental in, and I just think it has such a great message for right now, and it's really sort of poignant. Not necessarily a song of faith, but one that sort of slides in by a technicality, I think.
Yeah.
And see what you think of it. It's a great old Judd song. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy. And Grandpa, take me back to yesterday, where the line between right and wrong didn't seem so hazy. Did lovers really fall in love to stay and stand beside each other come what may? Was a promise really something people kept, or just something they would say and then forget? Did families really bow their heads to pray? Did daddies really never go away? Whoa, whoa, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Grandpa, everything is changing fast. We call it progress,
but I just don't know. And Grandpa, let's wander back into the past and paint me the picture of long ago. Did lovers really fall in love to stay, stand beside each other, come what may? Was a promise really something people kept, or just something they would say and then forget? Do families really bow their heads to pray? Do daddies really never go away? Oh, oh, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Isn't that a lovely song? I remember hearing that when I was a kid. My mom loved the Judds.
I
And
never heard it until you started playing it.
It's just
the
such a
other day.
sweet song, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
I'd like to. I always like to mention, just because these people have been so supportive, Stutzman's Guitar Center, just for always being there with every possible need I could have from an instrument standpoint, in terms of repairing them and the ones that I've purchased, loaning me instruments for the shows, and just great people. And if you're in the Rochester area and in need of anything guitar related, I highly recommend going there, and they'll take really, really, really good care of you. Also, my friend Mark Anthony from Anthony Chapels, who's just been I actually called him earlier. I had an idea about something I wanted to do, something we wanted to do for our One Hallelujah organization, and I called him. I ran the idea by him, and I said, what do you think of this? He's just been a great sort of counsel and friend and supporter of my music, and he was just, as I knew he would be, very supportive. And I just thought, that's such a great thing when you have, when you're a creative person and you're trying to create, just to know that you have somebody out there that when you call them and say, I have this idea, that they're going to be like, yes, how can we make that happen? And Mark is one of these people, so I'm just so grateful to him for that, and yeah. All right, what should we finish up with here, my darling?
We've had some requests. I mean, we can only pick one, but we have Stand Still,
Okay.
Precious Lord, One Hallelujah, and a ukulele song.
A ukulele song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where my ukulele is.
Oh,
So that one's out.
sorry,
about
Augie.
that.
That one's out. Next time.
How about?
Oh, and Poor Boy. That was on there too.
Well, I haven't done Precious Lord in a while, and I think, I don't
Yeah,
know.
actually, you're doing that a lot in the beginning when we started doing these shows, but it has been a little while.
Can never go wrong with that one. I just want to take a second just to pray for everybody that's out there. If all of us who are watching this right now, take a moment to really center ourselves and point, our compass toward true north, which is God. And we close our eyes and we sort of lift up our hearts and lift up our prayers to Him. I just think that we can move mountains. I don't think it, I know it. And so maybe take this song right now. I'm gonna have this be my prayer for you, for us, just taking time to celebrate God, and maybe close your eyes and just find a place where you can see the face of God. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand, 'cause I am tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Just take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When my way grows drear, precious Lord, linger near. When the day it is it's almost gone. Lord, it's gone. Hear my cry and hear my call. Hold my hand, lest I fall. Just take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When the darkness it appears, in the night it draws near. When my life it is past and gone. At the river I stand, just got my feet, hold my hand, take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Just take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Well, once again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching tonight. If you know somebody who would like this program, please share it with them. See if see if they want to watch. I think it's so important that we share messages of hope and love and community and faith in God right now more than ever. And that's just what we feel is our mission here, is to get that out. And we're just grateful to everybody for watching and being a part of our lives. If you would like to support us, you can do that by going to www.chriswilson.us, and you can support this program and the various other things that we're trying to do. We've got a very cool, sort of exciting idea for Christmas here that we're working on, as well as some ideas for what show we can put on and how we can do that. You know, we did 12 Christmas shows in here last year, and we're not able to do that this year, at least as it stands right now. So we're just trying to,
Adapt.
put that in God's hands and see what He wants for us. But suffice to say, we're on it. We're on the case. We're doing what we can to make it still a very joyful season, at least whatever we can contribute to that. So much love, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on Wednesday for Wednesday Night Live by Request. God bless everybody. Good night.